Hi, my name is Courtney with Simo Yoga, and today I'm going to take you through a yoga flow to help you better with your downward dog. So we're going to start by standing at the top of our mat with our feet directly underneath our hips. Hands come down directly by the sides, lengthening up the legs, scooping that tailbone under. Drawing the shoulders down into the back and lengthen up through the spine all the way up to the top of the head. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose and then exhale, letting it out the mouth. Another nice big inhale through the nose. Another big inhale out the mouth. Just following your natural rhythm of breath. Noticing every inhale and exhale. Just taking this moment to connect with it. On the next inhale, we're going to take and bring our hands together in prayer. Nice big inhale, arms come up towards the sky, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, bringing those hips forward and the chest through. Exhale, coming back to center, bringing those hands down towards the nape of the neck. Allowing those shoulders to open. Another nice big inhale, arms come back up, lengthening through the spine. Nice big inhale, hips come forward again, allowing that back to open. Exhale, coming to center. Clasp the hands together. We're going to take a nice big inhale, and you're going to draw your arms over to the right, bringing those hips over to the left and pressing down through that right foot, allowing the bottom of the ribs to open. Hold and breathe. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, going towards the left this time. Allowing those hips to come over towards the right, pressing down through that left foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring those arms down by the sides. And taking the hands to the hips, we're going to draw that right knee up, and we're going to rotate it clockwise. So warming up the hip, finding that focal point, helps us better stabilize our balance. We're going to switch up directions. Ready? Opposite direction, going counterclockwise this time. Continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, release, bringing that foot back down, directly underneath that right hip. Nice big inhale. Left knee draws up this time. Again, going clockwise. Opposite direction. And then release, bringing that left foot back down. Take a nice big inhale. You're going to come up on the toes. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, coming up on the toes. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see me because my cat decided to join me. Up on the toes. Exhale, release. A few more times. Lengthen up, coming up on the toes. Release. Also, an alternate is you can go one at a time. Coming up on the toes, pressing down through the heel of the other foot. If it is too much for your feet. All right, drawing that right foot up again. We're going to rotate the ankle clockwise. Release, opposite side. This one's going to go counterclockwise, so rotating it outward. All right, taking a nice big inhale, drawing both arms up. Exhale, folding from the creases of the hips all the way down into a forward fold or Uttanasana. And breathe. Allowing the hamstrings to stretch. My cat to show off. He loves the camera. Taking a nice big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back down, forward fold. Bend at the knees or step back and hop back, bringing the hips up and back, and then lower all the way down into a tabletop. We're going to come all the way back into a child's pose. So we're going to bring that left hand forward, crawling those fingertips forward. Right arm's going to come back by the side with the palms face up. Hold and breathe. Opposite side. Right arm's going to crawl forward. Left arm's going to come back. Again, bringing that forehead back down. Finally, we're going to take and bring that left hand forward. We're going to open the hips or open the knees up a little bit more so we could sink down a little deeper into our hips, crawling our elbows forward and bringing the hands together. You're going to bring your forehead down on the mat and bring the thumbs to the bottom of your neck, allowing the shoulders to open. Hold and breathe. Release those hands down to the mat. Coming all the way up into a tabletop, we're going to turn our fingers towards our knees. And you're going to sit your heels back. Make sure to draw the spine up so that you're not collapsing through the back. So the spine should be in neutral. Come forward and back. Making sure not to lift the hands, the palms off the mat. All right, now we're going to take and we're going to sit back on our heels or towards our heels, and we're going to turn our palms face up. Making sure to keep the elbows nice and straight. Hold and breathe. It's an intense stretch. It definitely helps with that wrist flexibility needed for downward facing dog. All right, stepping the hands forward. Taking a nice big inhale, you're going to draw that belly towards the mat, bringing the gaze up, drawing the shoulders down. Exhale, draw the spine up towards the ceiling, scooping the tailbone under. Inhale, just following breath to movement here. Exhale. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, we're going to come back to center, just drawing the spine back to neutral. Now we're going to take and we're going to step our right foot out. Our left hand is staying down on the mat directly underneath the shoulder. Inhale, we're going to draw that right arm up to the sky, coming for a spinal twist. Hold and breathe. Exhale, release, bringing that right hand back down to the mat. Right leg comes back down to the mat. Again, pressing down through the right leg and the top of the right foot. We're going to bring that left leg out to the side of the mat. Taking a nice big inhale. Opening that arm up. Keep talking. Exhale, release. Stepping back into plank. We're coming into a plank hold. So drawing the tailbone down, drawing the back up, tucking the abs and engaging the core. And pressing through the hands. A few more breaths. And then release. We're going to lower all the way down onto our forearms. Tuck the feet under, the toes under. Exhale, release, and come into a dolphin pose. So knees can be bent here. We're just working on opening up the shoulders. But if you have that flexibility, you can press your heels down towards the mat. Just make sure not to completely lock out the knees. Exhale, slowly lowering back down. Bringing the hands down on the mat. Back in our tabletop position, knees directly under the hips, wrists directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to take and we're going to tuck the toes under again. Taking a nice big exhale, you're going to rise into that downward facing dog. Pressing the heels down into the mat. We're going to take and we're going to spiral those thighs toward each other. Make sure not to lock the knees though. Drawing the hips up and back. Lengthening through the spine. And hold and breathe. Your ears should be framed by your arms. Ears in line with the shoulders. The next exhale, we're going to slowly lower all the way down. Coming back into our child's pose, drawing those fingertips forward and bringing the shoulders back and down into the back. And hold and breathe. Walk the hands over to the right, stacking the left on top of the right, drawing that left shoulder down. Exhale, release. We're going to walk our hands over to the left, drawing the right shoulder on top of the left. My cat likes to climb on me sometimes. Release, come back to center. We're going to come back up into our tabletop. And we're going to we're going to sit back on our heels, coming into Thunderbolt or Hero's Pose. Hands directly on the knees. Just bringing the hands to the knees. Nice big inhale, drawing the chest forward, lengthening through the spine. Drawing the shoulders down. Exhale, release. Arch that back towards the wall behind you. Inhale, chest comes forward. Exhale, release. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to take and we're going to cross our feet at the ankles and we're going to sit back on our bottom, bringing those feet out in front, coming into Dandasana. So hands directly by the hips. I'm going to move my kitty because he's kind of in the view. Hands directly by the hips. We're going to scoop our back up and in. Feet are flexed up towards the ceiling. And hold and breathe. I know. No. Shh. All right, hands come behind. Elongate that spine, relaxing the shoulders down. Pressing down through the hips, again flexing the feet upwards. And then crawl it back up. We're going to draw that right foot in, bringing that right knee up towards the sky. Right hand comes behind, nice big inhale, left arm goes up towards the ceiling, exhale, and twist towards that right leg. Rooting down, think rooting down and lengthening up to allow our twist. You can even crawl your hand back a little bit further. Exhale, release, allowing that right foot to slide forward. Left foot draws towards that right knee. Left arm goes back behind. Nice big inhale, lengthen up, root down. Exhale, twist towards that left leg. Hold and breathe. unravel your twist, bringing that left leg forward, flexing the feet up again, rooting those legs down into the mat, taking and bringing our hands back to prayer. Nice big inhale, arms come up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold from the creases of the hips, either bringing the hands to the shins, the ankles, or the feet, and coming into a seated forward fold, allowing the head to hang. All right, nice big inhale, walking the hands back up. Moving forward slightly, and then we're going to place our hands on our thighs and slowly and gently lower all the way down to the mat. Bringing our arms out, think cactus arms, so bent at the elbow. And we're going to take our feet mat width apart. And we're just going to windshield wiper the legs out. Going back and forth. A few more times. Bringing the feet directly hip width apart. We're going to cross that right foot over on top of the left thigh, making sure to keep the right foot flexed, protect that right knee joint. We're going to take and we're going to bring our hands on the back of our left thigh and pull towards your chest. With your right elbow, press against that right thigh to open that hip up. And hold and breathe. Exhale, release, bringing that right foot or that left foot back down and releasing the right foot down. Cross the left foot on top of the right thigh. Again, making sure that left foot is flexed. Bring the hands to the back of that right thigh. Left elbow on the left thigh to draw that hip out and open and pull towards the chest. Exhale, release. Okay, bring both knees into the chest. Draw the knees over towards your armpits. And then we're going to flex the feet, bringing the feet directly up towards the ceiling. And we're going to grab the outside of the soles of the feet and pull down, coming into happy baby. You can rock your happy baby side to side, or you can stay still. It's your preference. All right, exhale, release, bringing those knees back together, clasping the hands around the shins, and taking a nice big exhale. Draw the head towards the knees and rock side to side. And then exhale, releasing the head down. Leaving your when relieving pose static. All right. Releasing those feet back down to the mat. Stretch them all the way out to the ends. Taking up as much space as you can on your mat. Arms come out to the side. Again, taking up as much space. Taking a nice big inhale. As you exhale, allow your eyes to gently float shut and your feet to fall out to the side. Another nice big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale this time, just allow your body to soften and melt into that mat, allowing it to relax further and further with each breath. Knowing that this moment in Shavasana is a moment for you to be present for yourself. Now, you are welcome to stay in Shavasana and pause this video for as long as you like. Or if you're ready to come out, draw the knees up. We're going to roll over onto the right side, using your right arm to support your head. And whenever you're ready, slowly and gently push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing the hands to heart space center. And once more, taking a moment to reconnect with that breath. Maybe taking this moment to set your intention for the day before we completely end this practice. I hope you feel peaceful, and I hope you feel strong. This concludes today's practice. Thank you for joining me.